Hello everyone, welcome back to the new lecture. So in this lecture, we are going to discuss about the types of Revit parameters. So there are 5 types of Revit parameters. In that, the first one is the system parameters, which is also called as a built-in parameter. Second, project parameters. Third, family parameter. Fourth, shared parameter. And the fifth is global parameters. So now let us discuss each types in detail. So now first of all, here we are going to discuss about the system parameters. So what are system parameters? Let's see. It is given, see, system parameters is also called as a built-in parameter. So built-in parameters are default parameters created by Revit itself. Means these parameters already exist inside Revit. Whenever you draw something, Revit automatically attach them. Okay, you do not need to create length, width, height, diameter, flow, level. Okay, for example, I will give you just one example. Suppose here I have opened my Revit software. Okay, now what I am doing, suppose I am drawing a duct. So in system tab, you would be able to see the duct. Just select duct and see what happened when you draw duct. See now, when you are drawing the duct, immediately if you see, the Revit shows the width, height of duct. Even if you see here, width is 12 inch, height is 12 inch, length is also showing. Suppose this, I want to see the length of this duct section. See, 17 feet, width, height, size. Okay, even you can see the system type also, supply air duct. So let me know, did you create this? No. Okay, Revit created them. So these parameter is called as a system parameter. So now I hope that you have understood. Now let's see some more points about the system parameters. The second point is given, they exist automatically when an element is placed in the model. Means as soon as you insert any object. So system parameters appear automatically. For example, let's say here if I am drawing one piping, just for example, okay. So in the system tab, see, from here I have selected the pipe and now I am drawing the pipe. See, this is the pipe, okay, and you would be able to see in double line. See, this is the pipe. So what happened? Here what happening, when you insert a pipe, you would be able to see the pipe length, means the pipe size, the diameter of pipe size, even the length of this pipe, Anna, wall thickness, everything. So you did not add this, Revit automatically give you. So this parameter is called as a system parameter. Got it? Now the next one is, the next point which is given here about system parameter, it cannot be deleted or renamed. Means you cannot delete system parameter, rename it or change it data type. These are locked by Revit. If you see, I will show you just an example. So for example, as I told you, when you have drawn the duct, when you are selecting the duct, see the size, width, height, this all are the system parameter. Now I am trying to delete, right click or anything, you cannot delete it. Even you cannot rename it also. Okay, because these are locked by Revit. So this is the exact meaning of this point. Got it? Now the next point is what here? These parameters can be scheduled and tag. Means system parameters work perfectly in schedules, tags, filters, calculation, etc. So this is all about system parameters. And one more point is given, that it always available for specific categories. Means different element have different system parameter. For example, door has, if you have door, so door has width, height. Okay, if you have wall, so wall has thickness, base constraint, top constraint. Okay, so Revit assigned them based on element type. Clear? So this is called as a system parameter. Hope it is clear for all of you. Okay, is it clear? So now I am just showing you the simple way to remember the system parameter. See, simple. If Revit gives it automatically, that is called as a system parameter. If you create it, it's not a system parameter. It is created by Revit itself. Okay. Now the second types of Revit parameters is project parameters. So what is it? See, what are project parameters? Project parameters are custom parameters added at project level. Okay, means you can create them manually. For example, suppose you want to store installation contractor name, equipment asset number, room finish code, inspection date. Okay, so Revit does not give this by default. So you create a project parameter, simple. Okay, for example, just I'm giving you the example. This is the Revit. Here in the system tab or in manage tab, you would be able to see the project parameters and everything, shared parameters. Okay, so see now, here it is given. So simple, remember one thing, if you want to store a contractor name or equipment asset number or anything else, so Revit does not give this by default. You create a project parameter. How to create the project parameter, I will make one separate video on it. Okay, so do not confuse. Okay now, next point which I want to discuss here, that project parameter created in manage project parameter. Simple, where to create, you need to go to the manage tab. You would be able to see the project parameter, then hit on add. This open the dialog to create a custom parameter. Simple, just I am giving you the example. See what you need to do in the manage tab. See, you would be able, in this setting panel, you would be able to see the project parameter. Just select it from here, hit on select, and now see one option is given, edit parameter, new parameters, add parameters. Okay, so you can hit on add. So this open the dialog to create a custom parameter. Simple. Okay, how to create them I will explain you in the next lecture. Next thing, the next point, it applied to selected category only. So project parameter applied to selected category only, means you can choose where the parameter applies. For example, you create parameter, okay, maintenance zone. So you can apply it to mechanical equipment, plumbing fixtures, electrical panel, or only one category. Okay, just a example. Is it clear for all of you? Yes, tell me please. Okay, so this is called as a, now the next point which is given here, that project parameter available only in that project, means if you open another project, parameter will not exist, because project parameter are not universal, they belong only to that file. Okay, and the project parameter cannot be tagged unless created as a shared parameter. So this is a very important points here. Normal project parameter works in schedule, cannot be used in tag. If you want to tagging, must be shared parameter. Okay, is it clear? So this is all about the project parameter. Now we'll move to the third types of Revit parameter, which is called as a family parameter. So what are family parameter? Here we are going to discuss about the family parameter. Okay, is it clear? So let's see now what is family parameter. See, family parameters are parameter created inside the family editor. Okay, what are that? Family parameters are parameters created inside the family editor. So see, it created inside family editor only. Okay, they control geometry, visibility, family behavior, and they are not available in other families within the same category, unlike project parameter, which are available for the family in which they are created individually. Okay, just I will give you the real example, real HVAC example. Suppose you create a VAV box family. Okay, so inside family, width parameter, height parameter, airflow parameter. So these are family parameter. They only work inside that VAV family. Okay, clear this thing? So family parameter is equal to what? Only inside that component. You would be able to see that inside the component. How to create the family parameter? I will make one separate video on it. And they cannot be scheduled or tagged. Okay, remember this thing. Now the fourth types of Revit parameter is shared parameter. What is it? See, shared parameter means what? What do you understand by shared parameter? Yes, any one of you? Shared parameters are externally stored parameter created in a shared parameter file. Okay. So this is the industry standard BIM parameter types. Okay. And it can be used in families and projects. Remember, here one question is that why shared parameter exists? Yes, imagine a hospital HVAC project. You want every equipment must have asset number like AHU, their number is AHU01, pump P01, chiller CH01, whatever. So add this number must appear in. Okay, so if you use family parameter, so it cannot be tagged. Project parameter also cannot be tagged. Both fail. Only shared parameter work. Okay, if you want to give tag on drawing, so only shared parameter works. Okay, is it clear? So if suppose in a real BIM consultancy, each HVAC equipment needs equipment ID, manufacturer, model number, warranty date. So these must appear in tag, schedule or asset database. So consultant creates shared parameter for this. Okay, am I right? Same parameter ID across file, even it can be tag and schedule, both option is available. Am I right here? Now the fifth and the last type of Revit parameter is global parameters. What is it? See, global parameter is a master value used to control many elements at once inside one project. So global parameter are used to control multiple elements with one value. Think of it like an Excel cell controlling many formulas. Okay, am I right here? So now why global parameter exists? Suppose imagine designing a shopping mall HVAC layout. So all ceiling diffuser must stay 2400 mm from wall. So you place 50 diffuser, 30 lights, 20 smoke detectors. So if you manually set 2400 for each, very slow. So the solution is what here? Global parameter. You need to create, you need to give the wall offset value. Okay, then link all diffuser distances to this parameter. Now if architecture changes ceiling layout, automatically it will be changed. All diffuser move automatically. Okay, simple. So it created in manage. Just you need to open the manage tab. You will get the global parameter, mostly used with dimension. So I'm giving you the real MEP side example. Suppose corridor light spacing. You want to place the lighting fixture in corridor and you are designing office. So light must be placed, suppose you have calculated, and each light must be placed every 3000 mm. So here what you can do, just you can open the global parameter and give the name as a light spacing 3000 and connect spacing dimension to it. Later you can change it to 3500 mm as per your requirement. So all light update instantly. So here you can use the global parameters and it affects geometry indirectly. Now here I will show you. So these all are the 5 types of Revit parameter. Now here we'll show you the Revit parameter summary, which is important here. Okay, or Revit parameters. So first, as you know that we have learned about the system parameter, project parameter, family parameter, shared parameter, and finally we have discussed about the global parameter. So when you see here in the system parameter, or it is also called as a built-in parameter, what they are? These are already created by Revit. You cannot delete them. Okay, like for example, flow. If suppose you have placed the light, you have inserted the pipe, so you know that the pipe diameter, length, you cannot delete them, even you cannot rename it. So that is called as a system parameter. It can be tag or it can be schedule. So the system, these are system parameter and you did not create them, remember. Second one is the project parameter. So it is the, what are they? What they are? Project parameter, it is the custom parameters added to a project only. It only appear in schedule, cannot tag. Okay, is it clear? Second is the third one is the family parameter. So parameter created inside family editor only. This type of parameter created inside family editor only. Okay, and it is used to control size, visibility, geometry. It cannot be tagged individually. Then we have a shared parameter. So what they are? Shared parameter, parameters saved in external txt file and can be tagged or can be scheduled. So it is used in many projects. Okay, next we have a global parameters. It is the master value controlling many elements used for dimensions. Okay, cannot be tagged or cannot be scheduled. Is it clear? Already I have discussed. So this is all about the types of Revit parameter. Hope all of you enjoy the session. See you in next one.